Hi everyone, my name is Nozipiwo Lubanga. I am a PGDIP student at GIPS. I am going to share with you on this video my real life experience of COVID-19. We'll try to link it with one of the theories of Andrew Maslow, a hierarchy of needs. On the 20th of March, GIPS made an announcement that one of their staff member has tested positive of COVID-19. On the same day, two of our syndicate members contacted us to inform us that the very same staff member that has been announced to have tested positive at GIPS of COVID-19 has informed them that they should also go and test as they had a contact with her. This came as a shock to me, and it affected me emotionally as well as psychologically. As you are aware that in Maslow, a hierarchy of needs, Maslow addresses 5 categories of needs within there. One of them being that of physiological needs, safety needs, which are those, he categorize them as your basic needs. And he moves further to talk about your social needs, your esteem needs, as well as self-actualizations needs. Having heard the story of the testing of positive of the GIPS member, which had a contact with our syndicate members, which the syndicate members then had further contact with us as syndicate members, as well as the class members. I went to test. Even though I went to test, this affected me. It affected my sleep, which I could not explain it, as I was in the state of panicking and anxiety. My results came back negative. But even though the results came back negative, I was still in a sense of anxiety, as my syndicate members had not yet received their results at the time of me receiving my own. The waiting was killing me. Observing my symptoms and the self-isolating for 14 days was a worst nightmare. During this period, I became very sick, and my doctor indicated that the scare of possible infection had affected me psychologically. During this period, I have tried to keep myself busy and trying to maintain the body health by exercising. I tried to do all the exercises that one can think of. I have tried to use all the vitamins that I had at home. I tried to do all the things that people said you must do, such as steaming, to keep the body healthy. And I also try to calm myself and try to listen to classical music just to help with my sleep every day before I went to sleep. So my physiological needs in this regard were affected. The safety needs. This situation made me to fear for my life, and it left me feeling very unsafe. During this period, though, I tried to educate myself about the pandemic itself, which is the COVID-19, learning how to stay safe and keep my family safe. I adhered to all the applicable legislations that were issued out by the government. In terms of the social needs, the love and belonging, I really needed love during this time. The love of my family, the love of my friends. I needed the family support and the family love during this time. I needed my friends' support. I needed them to love me even more during this time. Receiving calls from family members checking up on me, receiving flowers and cards from the loved ones with beautiful messages during this time really fulfilled my need for love and belonging. Talking about the esteemed needs, I became very sick and anxious during this period, and also my stress levels were very high. This had a serious impact in me contributing to my syndicate work and even to the exams of microeconomics and financial economics that we had, financial management that we had to write during that period. To an extent that my participation to my syndicate was really impacted by this. And it created a sense of incompetency on one, and also that resulted to the feeling of inferiority. That's where I felt my self-esteem needs were also not being fulfilled during this period. What one decided to do as part of the self-actualization needs during this period, within the community that I'm staying in, we have a WhatsApp group where we were supporting each other during this period of the pandemic. We have identified the elderly people that are staying within our community. We have requested them to write all their essential needs within the WhatsApp group. In this, we're trying to avoid them to go out of their home and buy their essential needs into the stores because of the high risk that is associated with the people of 60 years and over as far as the COVID-19 is concerned. I therefore decided to be amongst those volunteered to help those elderly people to go and buy their essential needs for them and deliver them to their homes. In this, I was trying to fulfill my need of helping others and reaching out to others during this period of COVID-19. And I thought I can link it with the self-actualization needs as per the Maslow hierarchy of needs. Therefore, this is the story of my real life experience as far as the COVID-19, and I have tried to link it with the hierarchy of needs by Andrew Maslow. I hope all of you can relate and you can be able to pick up the linkage of this real life experience of COVID-19 that I've went through in line with the Maslow hierarchy of needs. Thank you.